always find these days that vegetables are really becoming a showstopper. They're not just a simple side of steamed vegetables or just roasted pumpkin. They're really becoming the main attraction on the table. And this is a dish that I love to do when I really want to show off pumpkin. Now this is a butternut pumpkin. I love the color of the pumpkin. I love the taste of it. It's sweet, it's nutty, and I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. I've cut it in half, so that was a large pumpkin there. And I've left the seeds in. I have no problems with baking it with the seeds and the skin. Loads of flavour in the skin. So just give it a really good wash and add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of the pan here and then on the top, and just spread that olive oil. And now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And now this goes into the oven. Now the oven is set at 180 degrees and this is going to cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. So in it goes. And now I'm going to show you how to make the most magnificent sauce to go with it. Very little labour, but very interesting flavours. In a pot, I'm going to add some butter and I'm going to start to melt it. And now I'm going to chop one anchovy. This is going to give it a saltiness that I'm looking for. And I'm really finely chopping this because I do want this to melt into the butter. Great. And 2 cloves of garlic, or 1. These are so tiny, so 2 is what I need for this. And just finely slicing it. You don't need to mince this at all. Now you can notice that it's not as loud anymore. The butter has stopped sizzling. This is the right point to take beurre noisette. You can see it's changed colour too, so it's become really golden brown and the hissing has stopped. So I'm just going to turn it down to a really low heat now and then add the anchovies and the garlic. And this is going to infuse the butter and give it a really beautiful flavour. At this stage, I'll add a little bit of chilli for some heat. Oh, it starts to smell wonderful now with that burnt butter, anchovies, garlic, a little bit of chilli, some capers, again for a little bit of saltiness, so classic flavours. Beautiful. And now this is where it gets really interesting. I'm going to add some peanut butter. Now this is dark roasted peanut butter. And I like this one because it's made with Australian peanuts and Australian salt. And I'm adding a good amount in here because I really want to taste it, and then whisk it in. And you'll see it become really glossy. Now that's it for the sauce. I've turned it off and just allow all of these flavours to infuse. We'll just wait for the pumpkin to cook and then I'm going to finish off the sauce with some raisins and some lemon. This looks so good. It's perfectly cooked, just tender. Don't overcook it because you don't want mushy pumpkin. And then carefully place it onto a presentation plate. Looks good against the black. I'm going to get rid of that hot pan. And now I'm going to pour over this really nice sauce. Look how golden brown it is. And you can really smell the peanut butter in here. So just with a spoon, pour it over and drizzle it. I might just pour it straight on there and be generous with it. And now to finish it off, a little bit of lemon zest over the top for the fresh flavour of that, and just for a burst of sweetness, a small handful of currants, but you could also use raisins for this, and just some herbs to make it look fantastic and for the taste. So a few sprigs of parsley and some chives. And the chives I'm just going to chop, sprinkle that on top. And then for the parsley, you know what, I'm not going to chop it, I'm just going to pick it straight over the top. That, with a roast chicken, a simple roast chook, maybe a green salad, is all you need. The vegetable here is the hero. And then peanut butter. Who doesn't love peanut butter? With this, it's very interesting. Give this a go next time you're doing a roast. Simply put it in the oven and serve it with that sauce. So delicious.